People, the truth has finally come out. Since there was last big news about XRP Ripple a while ago, now it's our turn. The biggest cryptocurrency market in the world, Coinbase, has given important information about why XRP is moving. Soon everyone will know about XRP, so it makes sense that the price will go through the roof. Some experts even think it will go up by as much as $60,000, 0 cents. That's pretty cool that you can't miss a second of this movie, right? Let's skip all the other stuff and get right to the point. For years, no one knew what would happen with BenX XRP. Now it's finally getting some attention again. This time, it's not about cases or rumors. It's about motion. The latest things that Coinbase has done may be what started the fire. The U.S. Commodity Futures Trade Commission has been asked to let Coinbase derivatives self-certify XRP futures contracts so that trade can start on April 21. This isn't just another cryptocurrency. It means that XRP is making a big comeback in controlled financial markets. If it is accepted, Coinbase will be the Bitnomials was the first regulated market in the U.S. to offer XRP futures, and now this one is the second. This story wasn't made right away, but it comes after a big turning point in the SEC versus Ripple Labs case that happened 2 weeks before Coinbase filed. When Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, said that the SEC had officially dropped its appeal, the long-running court case and deal came to an end. Settlement of the case has made it possible for banks to start selling, which is part of a bigger trend that Coinbase filed. Less than half of what the SEC had asked for, Ripple's offer was $50 million, 0 cents. Ripple also began to lose its own attraction. A big case came to a quiet but important end, which made way for old players to start moving in. Things are becoming more interesting now. Investment items based on XRP. If you use Ripple Coin, you can already feel the changes. I was joking, but big money managers like Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, Wisdom Tree 21 Shares, and Bitwise Levi, a well-known person in the world of cryptocurrencies, said it all in a tweet that hit the mark. Soon, the XRP ETF will be approved, which means big changes that aren't just, I hope it means the market is now free to look into all of XRP's possibilities. What is an exchange-traded fund, ETF? That will help you understand why this is important. With an ETF, buyers can buy shares in a fund that tracks the price of XRP without getting the token itself. This makes it easier for both big and small investors to use. As with Bitcoin and Ethereum, a lot of money flows into a spot ETF as soon as it is accepted. The same could happen with XRP. Investors can put their money into cryptocurrency through normal financial processes. Coinbase's decision to list XRP futures is part of a larger plan to offer more controlled futures. Coinbase is putting a lot of focus on futures, and XRP is currently on their list of things to do. This is in line with the trend. This is also important because trading futures can make the market more liquid, bring in more investors, and make an asset look more trustworthy to lawmakers and big investors. It's clear that XRP is now safe when XRP futures go live on a big U.S. exchange like Coinbase. This means that XRP is about to start a very different story, and new rules are finally in place. More ETFs are being put forward, and exchange backing is coming back. This isn't just a case of a token winning. In this story, a digital asset regains its place in the market with more knowledge and possibilities. If everything goes as planned and the ETF is approved, the price of XRP could go up a lot. You may remember that Coinbase has helped other products become more trustworthy and well-known by listing them and setting futures. Now that XRP is part of the mix, prices and interest rates could go through the roof. Even though XRP has had problems for years, it looks like it is ready to move forward. People on the D list are afraid of doubt and confusion. XRP isn't just staying alive, it's making a comeback that could lead to. It's likely that the price of XRP will reach heights we haven't seen in years, But how high can it go in secret? What do experts really think is going to happen? Some of these predictions are going to blow your mind, I promise. In addition to Coinbase, this is true for the whole Bitcoin market. XRP was a controversial coin at first, but now it's making waves because it's changing the rules. It seems like everyone in the area is getting access to it, from casual holders to stars in the cryptocurrency world. It is quickly becoming one of the most talked about assets. It was written by John Squire that XRP is not only winning, but also taking over. And he's right. As Coinbase gets ready to trade, the floodgates are opening. This makes me think that XRP might be about to do something very important. Prospects. The SEC's choice to back down took away one of the last big obstacles to the many ETF applications that had been sent in. There is no longer any legal uncertainty about XRP, which makes the market happy. Bitcoin expert doesn't hold back, writing that $10,000, 0 cents in XRP is on the way. But Edward Fina, founder of Alpha Alliance Academy, seems just as sure of himself, though with a different kind of not following through. It said, "I'm not here for $2. 0 cents. If the big banks want to keep the price of XRP low until it's widely used, I'm here to beat them. I'm here for a multi-generational pump," he said, adding that he wouldn't give any XRP for less than $100, 0 cents. BlackRock will be sad because not many people are that sure of what they believe. This shows how deeply rooted XRP is. Fina and others like her think that XRP is a financial change that lets small banks compete with big banks in their own game. But he's not the only one who thinks this. It comes from having a long-term view, even if you don't agree with them. Michelle Kalulston, who is also a dedicated XRP user, said she would wait to sell until the price hit $1,000, 0 cents or more. Many people, including Crypto Panther, are rolling their eyes and saying that these dreams aren't realistic, but I'll take a small profit at $1, 0 cents and wait for that $60, 0 cents price. While we wait, we can see how happy people are on social media because Jack the Ripper said XRP will go crazy. XRP is about to reverse. Though not all of the predictions will come true, these short movies show that people in the neighborhood have changed how they think and are no longer just hoping for the best. 10,000 XRP, it's a big plan. The real lesson here is not the exact number, but the road. For years, XRP was stuck because rules weren't clear and exchanges took it away, their lists. That's where the smart money is going when famous people like BlackRock and Franklin Templeton start to look around. If those ETFs are accepted, XRP will no longer be a guess. It will be an asset that can be planned for in most budgets. Now that Coinbase has stepped in, the XRP fans are even more excited than they were before. Are you surprised by what I said? Things will only get weird from now on. Even though everyone is focused on predicting prices and court cases, connections that are even more important are going on behind the scenes. We already know that working together is important for making things work and be liked in the real world. XRP is powered by Ripple. Pay attention because they're about to work with someone else. Due to their old infrastructure, established financial systems are having trouble. Ripple is positioning XRP as the digital asset solution the world didn't know it needed but is quickly realizing it does. There is no longer any talk of hype, real banks. This is about real adoption and real money. So think about the $50 million